Good afternoon. This is Paul Wilson with Shaw University. I will be bringing you another faculty development video in Moodle training. Today we are going to learn about attendance. Attendance. You should go with me to the class, and we will want to turn editing on in the upper right corner. Now, if you will scroll down, you will see that I have put within the class attendance, but I'm going to temporarily remove it because I want to show you how to create an attendance log. I should say that taking attendance for an online class is a very personal, rather idiosyncratic process. Some take attendance daily, some are using activity logs, and others are doing what I am doing in taking attendance. I'm going to show you how to use the tool attendance, and then you can decide what is the best method for you. Our familiar friends, add a resource and add an activity, are here once editing is on. Click Add an Activity. Under this, you will find Attendance. Click Attendance. Now you're redirected to the Adding a New Attendance sheet. You have the name Attendance. You can select a grade if you so choose for attendance, or you can give no grade. Your choice. Let's save and display. We've just created attendance for the class, but in this class we have no sessions. You can see that here. We're going to have to add sessions and check the settings. Let's look at the settings. PLEA, present, late, excused, absent. We're going to keep those as they are. So update. Now let's go back to the add because we want to add sessions. Click that, please. I want to create multiple sessions, so I need to click that box. And for training today, I'm going to say we will be using August 15 to December 9. So I'm going to put this in the session dates from August 15 until December 9. I'm going to be taking attendance. I want students to come in, not just pop in and out, so I expect them to stay at least 5 minutes to check assignments. I'm going to say duration is 5 minutes. What days will I take attendance? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Under session days, I click Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I leave the rest as it is and add these sessions. I click Continue. Right. So now I actually have the sessions in place. Let's click Under Sessions. Suddenly, you have a whole bank of sessions. And for training, I'm going to look at yesterday, 11/16 Wednesday, which is number 40 in this list. It says they must attend for 5 minutes. That's going to give them regular class session, and so on. And next to this entry, there's a green light, an edit, and an X to get rid of this. But let's scroll up. We'll need to know who was in class and when. That will become evident in just a moment. So let's follow the breadcrumbs and go back to the class. Follow with me. I want to know who was in class and when, so I click Participants. Now I look at the roster of participants. It's going to tell me when these students were in class. I've been in class 7 seconds. It's been 7 days since the last student was here, and so on down the line. I may want to say that they, as long as they have logged in, are excused in this case because they needed to pick up an assignment. Or I may say that they would be penalized. Now here's where it gets rather personal or idiosyncratic. I use 3 days. If they've not been in class 3 days, I'm going to say they were absent. How does this relate? Well, notice no one here has been in class 3 days. Keep that in mind. Let's follow the breadcrumbs and go back to the class. When you've added attendance, it will appear under Activities. It is not under Administration. It's an activity. So click Attendance. I'm clicking it and I'm going back to the attendance with the sessions. I'm scrolling down to find the one we are going to check today, 40. Now look to the right and we have the green button, the edit, and the delete. Click the green button. This is going to take us into the recording attendance screen. So here is the attendance for the course, here is the session, and here's the way we actually do it. I might say all these students were absent, late, present, or excused. Since this was a training module, I'm going to say everybody was excused. So watch as I click that. Now you may have to go down the list. Let's say she was present or she was absent, but I'm going to say they're all excused. Click OK to record that. Remember, you have your little information down here in the left corner. Click OK. Click Continue. You're back at the attendance screen, but now something different will appear under session 40. Scroll down. No green light. Why? You've already taken it. So what if you want to make a change? Do you hit the edit? No. Go back to the regular class session. It now appears in blue rather than black on the screen. That's where you're going to change any settings, so click that. Well, for whatever reason, maybe I'll say I'm feeling very generous, and or for some reason I believe that the information is different. They've called in, they have shown up. I can change the settings to present like so, or I can say, well, they were there but they were late, and click that. Now we continue. Here is the session itself. We've taken attendance on this date. Let's say that Monday we have decided that that was a vacation or holiday. What are we going to do with that session on 39? Click the box, scroll to the bottom, And with the selected, under the pull down, delete. Say OK. Now, are you sure you want to delete Monday? Yes. And it's gone. Scroll down. Now, if we're scrolling down this list, we remember it was 39. Now, what was 40 moved into the slot 39. The date's not changed. It's just moving up in the sequence. Let's see how this attendance looks. Go to the top, follow the breadcrumbs, go to the class itself. Under Activities, find Attendance and click that. We're back here where we already were. I want you to get a feel for how you get here. Click Report. I'm going to get a report for these students. So let me click my colleague, Lucy. There we go. She has completed 1 session, present 0, late 1, excused 0, absent 0, attendance percent 50%. Oh, Lucy, you need to be in class more. This is the kind of information that you're going to get showing the percent of attendance that your student is giving. Very convenient. Let's go back using the breadcrumbs to attendance. If you want this in an export, you can export it. I'm going to click on Export. Using these settings, you can export this information into a file which will show how many times students have in fact attended class. I'm not going to go into that today, but let's go back to the class itself. Export attendance and now class. What I have shown you is how to set up an activity called attendance, how to populate it with course sessions, how to determine the endurance, that is the duration of a class session, and then I've shown you how to actually take or record that attendance in the attendance module. Again, there are lots of ways you may want to take attendance. I'm going now to participants. So click that, follow me. Let's look here for a moment at, again, my colleague, Lucy. I'm going to click that, click her name. Now, if I want more information, I can actually go under Activity Reports, and I can go to All Logs. And this is going to tell me exactly when she was in the class and what was going on. Last time she was here was October the 3rd. Here is the computer she used, and here is what she saw. Now, this will tell you exactly when she was there and what she was looking at. So there should be no confusion about the day or activity involved. And it depends on your preference. You can use this system, or you can follow and use the attendance module that I've shown you to set up. The attendance module has the advantage of giving you a spreadsheet at the end, and that is exactly what your dean is looking for. I hope you've enjoyed this video on attendance taking in Moodle. Have a great day. Paul Wilson, Shaw University, for Moodle Faculty Development Workshop.